Hello, welcome to the weekly wind-up with myself, Emma Kirke. Ladies football has been increasing steadily in popularity. Recent boom in coverage has boosted revenue and support. An excellent programme of commentary and broadcasting of the games is set to increase in the coming months, and the games are gathering a lot of interest, and importantly, female footballers are actually being taken seriously. Today I'm joined by Bex Rayner, a regular first team player for Doncaster Bells and a squad member for England Ladies Under-19s. Welcome to the show, Bex.
Hi.
Tell me, when did you first become interested in football?
When I was around 4, I started to go into watch my brother's football games, and there were other children at the side and they all liked football, so we'd started up an under-6 boys football team.
Okay, you said an under-6 boys football team?
Yeah.
With there no other girls playing at that point?
No, not really. Not around my area.
In your area, or did you know of any other girls playing full stop?
No, not at all.
Okay. So did you have to play the boys game up to what age?
I played it up to the age of 8. I could have played for longer, but I found a girls football team.
Okay, so where did you find that?
I went on this summer camp with my school, and it were like old Leeds United players, and there were like 3 rounds that I had to go through, and I got through to the last round and they wanted to pick me up. So
it was like trials to be a Leeds United player?
Yeah.
Oh wow, so that's specifically designed to pick up girls from that camp, was it?
Yeah.
Did you have much support from your family? Because I know you said your brother played.
Yeah, I had a massive support from my family. Mainly my mum. My mum always pushed me to like be the best I could be.
Was she into sports herself?
Yeah, she's into hockey. And all other sports, really.
So presumably she had to take you to all your trials?
Yeah, always ferrying me about everywhere.
Okay. How did you then end up playing for Doncaster Bells?
My coach from Leeds United from when I was 13, she coached me up to the age of 16, and she ended up being the main manager at Doncaster Bells.
So she poached you?
So yeah, she got me to go there, and I started in their development team, and within 2 months they wanted me in first team. So
how many games have you played for Doncaster Bells now?
I'm not sure. I've been there for a year now.
Okay.
I've made my WSL first appearance when I was 16 against Liverpool last year.
So do you support a football team?
Yeah, I support Man United.
And obviously, you know, Huddersfield Town recently beat them, but we won't mention that too much. So if you were going to play for, the women have a Super League now, don't they? Have you got a team that you like the structure, or you perhaps look at and think, I'd like to play for them?
Being a Man United fan, I hate to say this, but Man City. Man City have a great setup for the women's, putting loads of money into the women's football. Yeah. And they have like one of the best teams in England.
I think quite a lot of the England players actually play at Man City, don't they?
They've got a good setup, and they're even that good that they're in the Champions League. So they play abroad. They go abroad on Wednesday nights and play against other teams from other countries.
The dream goal.
Yeah, travelling the world with football is like.
But you've been travelling recently, haven't you? Yeah. You just come back from Kazakhstan. Yeah. And what were you doing in Kazakhstan?
Playing in the Under-19s Euro first round of the competition. Yeah.
Okay. And you won all your games?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah.
Played 3, won 3.
And you scored a goal?
Yeah, scored a goal against Kazakhstan in the first game.
How did it feel when you got that call to say you were going?
I was ecstatic, like I can't even explain. It was so good to know that I was going away to play for my country. Yeah. And that's the ultimate thing, isn't it? Representing your country. Yeah, it's the ultimate goal from when I was little. I always said I wanted to play for England, so. And
now you've done that.
Yeah.
You are actually a hero for other people to watch. I'm sure there's other girls who, at the age of 4, are looking at you thinking, I want to be Bex Rayner.
Yeah. I guess.
It's going to happen though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Hopefully.
So you've won all your 3 games.
Yeah.
And you've come back now. What happens next in the tournament?
We're going to an elite round, which should be in March.
Okay.
And that'll just be like against the countries that have got through the round that we got through. So there'll be about 16 teams coming together, and we'll be in another group of 4. And is it again another group qualifying stage? Then it goes into the finals, which is like knockout stages.
Okay. So you came back from Kazakhstan. What was the first thing you did? Tell me, go on.
Just got food straight away.
Okay.
Just went to services and we all bought food.
So you didn't particularly like the food that was there?
No, they had some very interesting food.
Okay. Did you find that affected you while you were playing? You know, you're not eating the same food you would normally.
Because if you don't get in like the right carbohydrates, because when we had early games at 12 o'clock, so you were eating your pre-match meal at say 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And like one day they just brought out a breakfast, like cereals, and it just wasn't enough to like fuel you for a game.
Yeah.
So you were struggling. You have to have like protein bars that we brought with us to fuel us up for our game.
So it's not ideal preparation, and yet you still managed to win your games.
Yeah.
So that shows a lot about the squad and the people who are playing, doesn't it?
A lot of elite athletes, strong players in our team.
Good. So the future's looking great.
Yeah.
So what happens for you now then? Where are you going? To completing the season with Doncaster, and how many games do you have?
We have 20 games altogether. Well, 18. There's 10 in our league, in the WSL 2. So hopefully we're looking to win that league and going back up into the WSL 1.
Okay, and then you'll be playing against Man City.
Man City, Arsenal. Yeah.
Good.
Hopefully trying to make a name for myself in all the different leagues.
Are you finding that there's more support now for the sport, for women?
Yeah, massively. Since when I started at Leeds when I was 8, it's grown massively. Like when we were when I was at England, you have like the top equipment, everything's provided for you. To like fly abroad, you get it all paid for you and everything's set up.
Okay. So it's definitely, proving to be funded a little bit better.
Yeah.
Are you finding that more people are watching though?
Yeah, we get bigger crowds. Like we had 800 the other day, which is a massive improvement. That were at Doncaster Bells.
Okay. And who were you playing?
Yeah, we were playing against Millwall.
Okay.
So
they wouldn't have that many travelling fans?
They didn't have. It were basically Doncaster-based people.
Yeah. Okay, that's brilliant. So if you had any advice for somebody who's watching, maybe their daughter or maybe themselves are watching, what would you say if they wanted to start playing football?
Just not to be scared.
Okay.
That like the boys know that the girls are good at football now. They've seen it on TV. Like there's nothing to be worried about. Just go and be strong.
And talking about being strong, I mean, do you have to train in the gym or?
Yeah, you have to have all aspects of your game. You have to be a strong athlete. You have to be fit.
So effectively, they need to be quite determined.
Yeah.
Physically quite strong.
Yeah, you've got to be very determined.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us today.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm sure your career is going to be huge by the sounds of things. And I'll be watching you at Man City, I'm sure, soon.
Thank you.
No problem. If you wish to contact us about this or any other matter, please do so by the usual means. I'm Emma Kirke. Goodbye for now.